We are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same mission. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central.
Listen, they walk through fire, bodies weary, spirits tested. But from the ashes, they rose brighter.
What is up, everybody? Hello,
Hey,
Denise.
everybody.
I love your
Woo!
shirt. It's
Okay. Oh, thank
beautiful.
you. I love Hocus Pocus. And of course, they're wearing pink today. So pink and Hocus
Cute.
Pocus combo.
I think
Ah,
so. I agree. What's up, Dana?
how
Thank you guys for coming
has
over.
your day been? How's your day been? I know that it's been kind of crazy. So
I mean, we're on time. I'm a little hectic, but we're on
you
time.
know what? That's okay. I know that you have a lot going on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Because you are our retail therapist. Woohoo!
Facts. That is
Tell me
facts.
about
I
it.
cannot help it. Like even shopping for you guys is therapeutic for me. So that I love my job. I love doing this for you guys. I'm inspired by you all and your styles every day. So it just makes it worthwhile to be able to do all of this because I feel like in every way I'm kind of serving, right?
Yep.
I'm not just like throwing something out there. Like I'll call you, I'll be like, hey girl, hey
Mhm.
guy, hey, look what I got. What do you think? Hey, that rhyme doesn't even mean for it. So, and good day to you, beautiful souls and sweet seekers of the extraordinary. And welcome back to Grit and Glitter, a warrior's journey. And this is your host, Dorita, and your host,
Denise.
Denise. We are very happy to see you guys today. And today we are going to go where the taste of life and a mindful bite comes one at a time, right? Because you have to focus and take those steps. We were talking yesterday about focus in your freedom. That doesn't just mean chaos, that gives a responsibility when you have freedoms. It's not just, like I said, Boys Town or Pleasure Island, right? So today we are absolutely celebrating three different things that seem random, but again, we're always going to tie them together for you guys, which is National Dessert Day, Fossil Day, and Be Bald and Be Free Day. So, welcome in again, everybody. Denise, I'm going to let you take it away. Thank you again for being here. Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
That's right. Like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell. You'll get notified when we are open and doing our thing. So it's a great time. And you could only bring these three things together and make them make sense, right? Dessert, fossils, and baldness. That's like joy, wisdom, and freedom sitting down for coffee together.
I mean, but that's kind of to me like the epitome of our nation and our world, right? It's like sitting down and having all those things together at coffee.
No.
So I think this actually goes and flows in really well with what we're doing today in our society and being able to sit down and have coffee with Gumby, Jarita, and Madonna all at the same time and everybody coexist and be able to talk out their stuff instead of being impulsive or implosive or explosive. So
Yeah.
being mindful in your freedom and your steps, being focused and being intentional, again, I can't say it enough, will change the trajectory of not just your world but everything around you because it's a
Yeah.
ripple.
And it's about owning who you are, right?
Yep.
And being free, feel good when you stop apologizing for all of the things and you can and be happy about it, right? I'm gonna move over
Yeah.
and open chats up too because we got people talking over here on chat. I didn't have my chat open.
Mhm.
So
Yep. Big over here on YouTube. We've got some people on Clappers saying hi. Thank you for your support.
yes.
Everybody just kind of comes in and hangs out, and it is so refreshing to see people even out here supporting each other again, having
Yep.
that tea and that coffee with us. That is,
Yep.
and we're opposite completely. Completely opposite. We are having coffee and tea together every day, even in our trials and tribulations and liberations. And I
That's
want to say, Denise, when you think about these things together, I know that I'm supposed to talk about this part, but I want you to tell me when you're thinking of these things together, how do you tie that together? I know this is supposed to be my part, but I want you to do this part.
Well, I mean, let's see if I can come up with a way to put all this together. Now, well, it's just there's a simplicity of all of it, right? So you've got dessert day and you've got fossils and you got people just showing who they are. And it goes back to the simplicity of it all. A dessert starts from nothing, right? A fossil ends up in nothing. Your bones, you have no skin, you
Love
have,
it.
and then you have, of course, being bald and being beautiful with it, right? You lose your hair, be happy about that. It's just part of the simplicity and getting back to the natural part of all of the things. So I think that's how I kind of put it together. And I just think it goes all the way back to that simplicity of what everything starts from.
I love that when you said owning it, because it was like we were saying the other day that your scars, your stretch marks, your smooth head, owning it,
Owning
owning
it.
those things.
Yep.
The dessert is, reminding us that nourishment doesn't have to just be broccoli, right? It can be joyful. Those
Mhm.
fossils are making us think about what's buried deep, telling a deep story, a different story, a
Yep.
story and a perspective. All these things, if you start thinking about it, these are ways that you sit at your table, right? With these different people, and you have the coffee and you have the tea, because you're able to open up and be like, you know what? I want to listen to the story that's buried deep. I realize that there might be joy in some of the stuff that seems kind of bland to me. And I would also like to go again when she's talking about owning it, shedding the covering, literally and metaphorically, saying, this is me, this is raw, this is real. The
Yes.
stretch marks are real, the scars are real, my mastectomy, touch your tits. All of those things are real, and they are the reason that we show up every day when we're pissed off, when we're sad, when we're glad, we show up. That is how you get through life, and that is how you ripple effect that same behavior in other people, letting them know, everybody's going through some craziness. Everybody can jump on that icky train or jump on the joy train.
Mhm. Well,
Mhm.
and that's just like I said, the simplicity of going back to that is, how at this point in all of the things, like when you get to
Mhm.
social media and you get to all the things, there's labeling, right? They label it good or bad. Why not just go back to the simple things? And like I said, I think that's where it all connects because it all goes back to the simple things. We don't have to be lavish. We don't have to do all that, but we see it differently, right? We can all see it differently. And dessert's just a little reminder that it can be sweet. So if you start with something simple, it can still be a yummy dessert, even if it's just like as bland as ice cream.
You were just talking about this, and I'm over here looking on Clapper. If you guys follow us, all of our links to each of these things in our bios. It's fun to go back and forth and see the different things, because on Clapper right now, our friend Cass started with an empty canvas on her face, and she's now like getting all glammed
Mhm.
up. It's changing everything. She's changing her look on the outside and also enhancing her glow on the inside. When you are taking that time with yourself and doing those
Yep.
things, it is giving an intention with yourself. It is giving a confidence. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do your makeup or not wanting to do it. There's nothing wrong with wanting to put on something and enhance those effects. I think that it is a form of art. And as we say in here every day, art saves
Mhm.
lives. It doesn't matter what that is. So thank you for coming in and sharing that. Shred is usually drawing, but he's still on the
Yeah.
clock, but he's still in here. The Hangout is here. If you guys aren't following them, they have a lot of cool stuff. They'll be doing a lot of holiday things, a lot of that kind of thing. American over here is responsible for most of our music. Him and my brother, Micah Gardner. You guys give them a follow. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell over here on the other streams. What's up, Muhammad? Thank you for coming in on Facebook. And you guys, oh, he is drawing.
Yeah,
Stretta
he
is
is
drawing.
drawing.
You guys, thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah,
much.
he is drawing. That's amazing that we can all, and again, they all started with a simple canvas. Every one of them.
With
Cass
nothing.
started with a basic canvas. She's doing her face, doing the makeup. Shredda started with a basic canvas and started with nothing, just a plain basic canvas. And now look at the images that we see in front of us on that social platform right there. We're seeing all the changes. And
Look at his art next to you. I don't know if you noticed, but atheists, his stuff is just like what I did for our
yeah,
thumbnail over here on Facebook and YouTube. Those are fossil dessert. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? So
mm,
all of these things just came from our minds, and again, are things that make us different and the same. All these people really enjoyed doing that art, and I bet you $1 million they don't agree on everything, but can still sit in here and coexist, just like these days coexist within each other. Tasting joy without the guilt. Unearth your wisdom from what's been buried. Shedding your shame, stepping into your bald, bold truth. These are fabulous things you can go out and literally feel, taste, and do today, and be intentional in them. It's braiding your hair and thinking about something as much as protecting yourself or promising you're not going to betray yourself today or stick with a goal that you meant. There's so many little things you can do to make these intentions. And if you're binding yourself to them, you're spending the time on them, it causes you to remember them, which is awareness, which changes trajectory, which makes effing sparkle.
we'll just make an explosion instead. How's that? An explosion of
Explosion.
sparkles. So this is one thing that's all about feeding your spirit, guys. It's just digging up what made you stronger and letting go of what doesn't fit you anymore, so you can always start over with that blank canvas and just build from there. And I think that's the way that I like to see it. I do like to see it with being able to put those things together and changing that. So I used to think of desserts were bad.
Right?
We
Right?
all think that way, right? We think the desserts are bad. Or people that are on those fitness journeys or those nutritional journeys, that's what we were taught, was those were bad. That was the old mindset of labeling those foods. And we just need to think of building that canvas, making things better, and always starting from the beginning. So,
Savoring life.
yeah,
Savoring those sweetness. That doesn't mean consume, consume, consume. That means
right.
savoring those little sweet moments and
Yep.
and moving beyond, like you're not being punished for them. I loved how you just said that.
Right.
Savoring them, not being punished for them, but not overdoing it.
Right.
When we deny ourselves the joy, we fossilize
That's
emotionally.
right. That's right.
We
That's
become
right.
hardened layers that shouldn't
Yep.
and can't. And those again are word curses.
Yep.
I cannot tell you enough to quit saying the nevers, the always, all those things, unless it's in
Mhm.
light, buddy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Quit word cursing yourself.
Yeah, it's not just about survival, right? It's about enjoying the moment and being a part of it, being there, right? Being there in the moment and not just doing it to survive. Just be there.
Tasting all the layers.
Mhm.
Tasting all the layers.
Yeah, taste all the layers. Taste all the layers. Is that another shirt?
Taste the rainbows. Taste the layers.
Taste
I'm
the
sorry.
rainbow. Taste the
Now we're
flavor.
going to get like some kind of SH charge. People are going to say we're harassing them through this live. We're inappropriate people. We can't help ourselves.
You know
So
what
I
we
want to
love?
say what
Everybody. No
we
judgment here.
do what?
I said we love everybody. No judgment here.
And we love every bite. We love every bite of you. All right. So I want you today to maybe think about I'm eating cake with them metaphorically. This is the Mad Hatter's table. Have you seen my Mad Hatter videos? They are excellent. All right. So today, go out and make your favorite thing, or maybe tomorrow, and think about every single layer of it. Think about, can you taste the, hey, Vina, what's up? Think about, can you taste the powdered sugar that he put in it, the flour, the nuts, whatever it is? Can you taste each individual thing? Or are you just chomping on it and putting it to the wayside like you do everything else? Consume, 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 instead of actually like taking a moment to savor it, to learn from it, to be open minded about it, just like the people at your table, your coffee tea table, that are all different. And these things, like I said, joy is nourishment too. I allow myself sweetness without guilt. I love hey, what's up, Robin? You guys, thank you so much for coming in. Thank
Thank
you. We
y'all
are
for
live
being
every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central. If you guys want to hit the notifications, we would love to see you all here. We'd love to hear from you and maybe ways that you have. I would love to hear maybe ways that you could think that you might be self-sabotaging, maybe just putting something aside. Are you using your social media, for instance, as a tool, or is it a crutch? Is it a consume thing, or are you putting back into it? Are you trying to add value? Are there different things like this? Can anybody? Thank you so much for coming over here, Rach.
Yeah.
Are any of you thinking, smelling what I'm putting down? If anybody has something to add, please in the comments. Want to hear from you on all the apps.
Yes, 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 yes.
I
Well,
didn't forget about you, Big.
no, we don't forget about you. We can
Never.
never forget about you. So, well, let's just move on to the fossil, right?
Let's
We've
go.
talked about the desserts, and now let's talk about the fossils. They're like capsules, right? They're proof that even when something's over, it still leaves something behind. And, a story, a mark, a reminder. I
Parts
know
that we think were like long dead, but they're not because most of those things are applicable
that's right.
to now.
That's right.
Again, we're speaking in metaphors. I don't know if y'all are picking up what we're putting down here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Big, you're not an old fossil dude.
No,
We love
you are not.
we love you. Yeah. So, what about you? How do you feel about that? You feel
I'm
like
just thinking,
fossils?
we think about those stories like buried and the memories, those pain, the adversity, the creativity is what made us who we are today. So without those things, we would not have what we are now. We wouldn't be evolving. So I'm all about uncovering those stories, uncovering those truths, maybe even those dark parts. Because again, if you are aware of the dark parts, you are also aware of what it takes to correct those things. If somebody says something to you in your 100 comments and they say you're fat, you're ugly, you're dumb, whatever, and you're taking that to heart, ask yourself why you're taking that to heart when you have 100 impeccable comments to that one. Ask yourself where in that are you agreeing to those things. Again, when you start becoming aware of that, be like, you know what? I don't agree with that because this is what I'm doing. And your past does not define you. What defines you now is your atonement to that. Taking that past, learning from it, not being on a guilt trip for the rest of your life,
Yep.
but going out and doing deeds to correct those, paying it forward. This is how we move on, you guys.
Yeah, like burying instead of being embarrassed, you're finding your foundation and starting over. And you're
Absolutely.
moving on. So, you don't want to be embarrassed by the things that you've done if you're trying to make it better. So, what did this what did this teach me? Right? That's what we can use from it. Use it as a
Yes.
foundation to build up and make yourself stronger. So, use it as a lesson instead of something to beat yourself over the head about.
Dust off your past.
Mhm.
Let it reveal the beauty like you have over here with Cass going inside of you. Dust all that off. Start
Mhm.
enhancing the things that you're doing now. You have a clean slate every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
absolutely.
All right. So being bald, darling. And we have that a lot these days, not just genetically, but we're going, everybody's getting cancer. I'm just
Mhm.
going to say it. We have so many people and they're going through these therapies that are making them lose their hair. And I can see where that would be a huge downfall. First of all, there's wigs, and we love wigs even when we have hair. But second of all, embracing those things and being brave and bold and showing the people after you um, that it is just hair, that you are still here, that you are able to move around life and still love and see and smile and dance and create.
Team Pig.
Most importantly to me, create and be that servant that has the responsibility to go out and tell people for the early detection. Touch your tits and your bitch, you guys. Team Piggy, exactly. We
Right.
love you, Piggy. We're
That's
praying for
right.
you, Piggy. Thank you guys for saying you love the layout over here. Thank you. We have some cool stuff. Stick around to the end. We have a really sweet mantra. We do not stay live very long. It's about a 30 to 45-minute segment. We are looking for people to interview as well.
That's
So
right.
get in the DM.
Right. Yeah.
We are here to hear from you guys and how you got through your hardships, your limitations, whatever they may be. Single
Yeah.
mom, bankruptcy,
Yeah.
spiritual block, writer's block, even. We want to hear from you guys. We know there's a ton of things we haven't thought of.
If you're an artist and you got past an artist block, right? If you've got something and you're like, oh man, it took me months to get past this, right? Oh, yeah. We love you, Piggy.
Yes, we do.
We're right here with you. Yeah. It's just we want anyone that can give some sort of opening to help somebody else. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a professional. If you are a professional, that's good. Sometimes we need professionals, right?
I
We-
mean, there is a time and place for professional, right? There's always a time and place for that. So we're open to any of this, but
yeah,
we also want to hear from you guys and anybody that you think would fit in here to bring something new to the table. We can intertwine it with what we're talking about for the week. We
yeah,
always have little segments getting ready. 9 times out of 10, the day before. Today we'll be doing ours after because I want y'all to hear the little mantra on my social media. And we're just going to kind of change stuff up. But what we're not changing up is that we are really live here Monday through Friday around 4 p.m. ish. We have had a lot of technical difficulty. We are both very not tech savvy, but we're learning. And
we're figuring it
we did all this
out. That's
and
right.
all this.
That's right.
I don't know what y'all can see over there, but we did all that.
Yeah. We're figuring it out one step at a time. One step at a time. And it's
Yes.
okay, right? It's
Welcome to the
okay.
show. Welcome
That's
to the
right.
show.
And we are taking this all in and we're not using it to be like, oh wow, we're horrible, right? We're taking
Right.
these things as lessons and we're building on them. Just like we need a foundation too. We got to start somewhere and we're showing people that you can start from nowhere and figure it out as you go. Doesn't have to be perfect.
And then I want to say something again when we were talking about the baldness, whether it's with health or for your own freedom, it is an act of release. It is like saying, I'm not hiding under this because we do all wear something masks, filters, hair, stories, wigs. We all wear it. We all do it.
Yep.
We all are a different person on social media sometimes than we are in real person. I don't know how to be that myself, but a lot of people are. I definitely talk different on the phone to a professional person than I do to Denise, for instance.
Yep.
So we all do it.
That's right. We
And
do.
there's nothing wrong with releasing those things. And there's also still nothing wrong with enhancing them either than to
That's
do
right.
those things. But I'm saying to be comfortable enough to not have to.
Yep. Be okay with saying I'm exactly who I am and I'm okay with that.
Exactly. God, go girl. This is what I'm talking about. This is not scripted, okay? This is
No,
not scripted. We got prompts, but all the really good, like the good eggs, the golden eggs just come out of nowhere, I think.
they
So
just come out of nowhere. But that's why we chose to do this, Jarita. There was that connection that we knew that we could make it work and we knew we would work well together. And we usually pick each other up. So
facts.
I mean, we might have a little script or a little thing to go by, but I look down every once in a while, but I don't really get all the gist of it. Sometimes I even lose where we are. So I'm just like,
Oh, me too. And if I need a prompt, I'll look down and be like,
I
oh
know.
yeah.
I'm like, where we at?
But I really love how this tied into the freedom and the focus that we were talking about. Freedom's just another word. Oh, nothing left to lose. What does this say? I'm trying to prep myself for October 23rd, whatever happens, but I can tell I'm starting break and I need to know how you held it together before knowing what it is. I'm praying overall will be okay no matter what. So, I would say my main thing is that I knew that I was fighting something and it wasn't silently killing me. That was the first thing that keeps me going because I know what I'm fighting. Secondly, I was diligent enough to fight for myself. So I'm going to be up here. And third, no matter what happens, I know that my energy is not going to be doing anything except transferring to somewhere else. And I have know that I one day will have my energy transfer, whether I want it or not. And I have to find a peace, like I did the other day with my sweet little lady, a peace in that, and just cry out to Jesus. I can't say that enough. Cry out to God, cry out to your higher self, to your universe. Um, Whatever you resonate and really feel in that, I would say those are something to give to that. I know sound therapy helped me a lot. And I listen to Our Daily Bread on YouTube. That helps a lot. But those sound frequencies, all of those things, it's just like it's inevitable, right? But we don't try to think about those things. But if you're really going there in your head, it keeps you up at night. So when it does that and it gets too much to bear, I always came on and tried to find somebody live or go live, and people would come in and talk to me because I did that a lot. Like 502 Paranormal, I wish he was still on here, was live a lot at night. And anybody else, y'all don't be afraid to go live at night because there's people that need each other. And like Louise and them are 6 hours different from the central time zone. Go over to the Hangout, which is over here in Clapper, and click on them. And half the time you could be like, you know what, on Telegram, I need somebody to go live with. Is somebody awake? And 9 times out of 10, somebody's awake.
Yeah.
So I always say, reach for your tribe. Reach for your tribe. It is your number one tool. And that really is, because they're going to take your mind off of it. They're going to invoke you into the power of now. They're not going to let you spiral and sit there and go out of control. Just like the other day with my sweetest little lady, I didn't let her spiral. Wasn't going to let her spiral. And you wouldn't let your friend spiral either. We're not going to let you spiral, hun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. We're here with you, Rach. We're here to have a ear, whatever you need. That's what tribes
I
are for.
got some cushions. Can lay your head on my shoulder.
Dubs. What's up, Dubs?
Dubs, 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 dubs. Thank you so much for coming over, you guys. Everybody on Clapper, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. And if you are watching the replay, please let us know. We want to hear from you. And if you have anything to comment, we still want to go look back at these things and see what you guys have said. So let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're listening. Let us know what you ate for dessert, because I'm hungry.
Mm. And I think I have a little bowl of ice cream in there. I might be able to. That'll be my dessert tonight.
I'm slightly jealous.
Little, little
Smell it.
simple bowl of ice cream. Yeah. Mhm. So
Ding dong.
remember, you're the dessert, you're the fossil, and the freedom all in one. So keep savoring, right? And keep showing up just as you are. You are perfect just the way you are.
And you are the living proof that evolution can be extraordinary. You guys go create your best day, and we will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. Peace.
Embrace that journey your own, guys. But remember, you're not alone. Have a great day. See you next time.
Sugared to stone, skin to bone, I taste my joy and claim my throne. I shed what hides, I shine through night. My roots are deep and my crown is light. The past is my teacher, the present my feast. I rise from what's buried, my power released. Shed the mask, free my soul. I am brave, bold, and beautifully whole.